and today we will be making paper pumpkins. So you will need scissors, a glue stick, well, I guess any sort of glue would work, but I think glue stick would work best, and some paper. You will typically need orange and green, but if you want to, you can make ghost pumpkins, which are literally just white pumpkins. So, what I like to do is fold the paper in half and then cut off 2 strips. If you want, you don't have to fold it in half, but I just find it easier to cut that way. You cut out 2 strips to try to make them be as even as possible, because like if they're not the same, then the pumpkin might be a little bit weird. And then you can use this. You can use the excess paper to make more pumpkins. So you take your paper strips and you glue them together in an L shape, just like this. And then you start making a spiral. So you take this. So you see one strip will be underneath the other strip. You can see that this strip is above. So you take the strip that's underneath and you fold it over the strip that's on top. So it's not on top anymore. And then you do that again. And again and again and again and again until you're finished. I got a bit of an extra strip that doesn't really matter. So now you need to glue this part down so it doesn't break apart, uncoil, and cut off the extra little tail if you have one. If somebody measured it really good, then they probably wouldn't have one. This you can use you can use it for other pumpkins if you want them to have an orange stem. Okay. Now we choose which way you're going to uncoil them, like this maybe, or like this. It doesn't really matter. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, and then you just put glue on one of the sides if you want to both, and glue it together to make like a pumpkin shape-ish thing. Well, yeah, this is gonna be your pumpkin. Let me just finish that. And then you will need to hold it together for a few seconds to let it dry. It won't take long. And then we're going to set it aside for now. And we're going to make the stem. So you take your green paper and you cut off like a little bit, like a small strip, about this size. There. Now you're going to roll it up very, very carefully. So yeah, this part is pretty kind of hard, like yeah, it's like, and then you're going to like grab it with one finger and twist it to make like your stem. You don't have to do this part, but like in my opinion that it looks better like that. And it's also easier to do then, because otherwise you need to somehow make it look like a good cylinder, which is very hard if you've tried it. I just have these sheets of paper as a background because I have a clear table and it'll probably be kind of hard to see the stuff on the clear table. Now, you do a little curve like a candy cane. This part too is optional because like if you don't want to, you don't have to, but just like as I said before, in my opinion, it looks better, and yeah, I want it to look as good as it could be. Now, you take your glue stick, you open it up, and then you put glue on the sides of your little stem. The first time I did this, I was just doing it with white paper, and I didn't actually glue in the stem, so it would fall out all the time. And then you choose which. Oh, mine isn't glued a little bit. Is there? Okay. If it unglues, it's completely fine. You just put on more glue. Wait, is it? Did it? And then go back. So, yeah. You choose which side you like the most, which of the two sides, and then you put your little stem inside, and that's it. You're finished. So you made a pumpkin, a paper pumpkin. So, bye. I hope you enjoyed.